I am Dr. Vijay Shekhar from Bloom Hospital. Today, we are going to talk about our lives, lockdown, and beyond. The agenda of this talk is to analyze how the world has so far fared in its fight against corona. Is India going to be different? How has India differed in its fight against corona? And what is the way forward? What do I do as a citizen? Let facts guide us. Let's not go by the myths. As we have seen, there have been two major ways the world has fought this pandemic. Lockdowns have been an important part in countries which have been able to do it. Not all countries have got into lockdowns. Some have had partial lockdowns or a variant of it. Some have had no lockdowns, but they have gone with aggressive testing, aggressive contact tracing, and strict isolation or quarantine of the patients. A case in point is South Korea, where it showed enormous successes. Overall, what we have seen is most of the countries, the lockdown has allowed a decrease in the number of cases, and in some cases, post lockdown, the peaks have not followed and they are on a downtrend. Large countries like US have flattened the curve and reached a plateau, but not the peak yet. In India, our lockdown has been moderately successful, but for some incidents causing increased number of cases. Mind you, we have still not reached our peak. If we go by the population, US has a population 1/4 of India, and their daily count of cases has been 30,000 to 40,000. Small countries like France, Italy, Spain have had cases to the tune of 5 to 7,000 a day. God forbid we get into such a situation in India. Going by sheer numbers, it will be lakh per day. So far, we have done well. Why are we talking about all this? It is very pertinent to discuss all this with my patients who call me up for advice, look up to me to give them guidance about how to go about with their lives. The fact is, despite the easing of the lockdown norms, we as citizens have to raise our hand, be counted, and maintain strict social distancing, wear masks, practice hand hygiene. We should also take the various apps, for example, the Arogya Setu app, and regularly monitor ourselves. What this will do is not only reassure us that we are in good health, but also make us aware that we might be going towards illness, and if we report early and are diagnosed early, treated early like India has been doing. Even the mild cases have been put up in COVID-19 hospitals and treated. That is the reason our death rate has been 2% or thereabouts, in comparison to the world death rates of 7 plus and a UK death rate of nearly 15% despite the best healthcare facilities available. I again reiterate the point: use an app, report early, get treatment early so that one, we do not spread it to others, two, there is a higher chance of us not getting into higher death rates as a country. Many people are under the impression that this lockdown is a very temporary phenomenon. No, it cannot be a temporary phenomenon. We have to get used to this new normal of social distancing, of avoiding crowds, and hand hygiene and masks for quite some time. It will be months, if not years, before we can relax. A word or two about how coronavirus spreads. It spreads through aerosols. They generally spread in the immediate vicinity, like 6 feet, that is 6 to 8 feet. Now, ACs can spread these droplets spread to a longer distance. So, my advice is do not use ACs. Also, exercise and activity can increase the distance of these aerosol spreads. So, wear a mask when you are exercising. It is known that the coronavirus can stay on surfaces for a long time. So, regular cleaning at home with household cleaning agents and in the hospitals, health facilities, public transport areas with sodium hypochlorite is very important on a very regular basis to prevent the spread. Beware of things which you might forget, like door handles, handrails, lift buttons, your computers, that mouse, the tabs, mobiles, remotes, reading glasses, wristwatches, flush knobs, tap handles, the floor, our shoes. These can help spread the disease. So be alert to them as a possibility of spread. Not only your hands and your cough and sneeze, be also alert to these acting as fomites and causing a spread. How do we handle it? Regular cleaning and hand hygiene. When you get into a bus, when you get into a public transport, wash your hands and get in so that you are not spreading it to others. Also, do not touch your face or mask while you are in a public transport. Avoid eating or drinking while on a public transport. The moment you get down, clean your hands again. This will be very important when you are using a public transport. Schools and hospitals are prepared for this epidemic and the guidelines have been very clear, and regular cleaning and fumigation of hospitals is happening to prevent this spread. Be clear that when you are visiting a hospital, take a prior appointment so as to avoid crowding. Maintain social distancing while in the hospital. Use digital means of taking an appointment, payments, and taking prescriptions so that you do not handle objects which can be contaminated. As doctors, we are also trying to make our hospitals friendly to the patient and difficult for corona to spread by using various gadgets, by using face shields, by using gadgets which are not allowing physical contact. More of it will come in the next few months. Regarding an important part of pediatrics, that is vaccination, the IAP and WHO have assessed that more than 32 lakh children will be partially or completely unimmunized, falling back on schedules because of this virus pandemic and the lockdown. We have to be alert to this situation and take the vaccines as soon as it is feasible in consonance with the local guidelines of curfews and opening of hospitals and clinics. While we are in the clinics, we have to maintain social distancing. We should give priority to the important vaccines and keep optional vaccines for later. We should try to do all the vaccines in a single visit. To decrease your contact time in the hospital, you should get an appointment and clear your doubts on digital platforms rather than spend a lot of time in the hospital. Let us follow the COVID-19 guidelines for prevention. Make sure that we receive our vaccines and they are not too delayed where they affect our health. Mass vaccination campaigns are an absolute no. Thank you, and if you have any doubts or any further questions, please call us and post your questions on HEALPA app forums where we will answer it. Also, you can post your questions on Facebook where we can answer each of them individually. Thank you.